to the Big Easy, today in New Orleans, Louisiana, Caesars Superdome, home of the RNL Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Trojans. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Trojans offense will get the first crack at it here. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field.
Turning it on! He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Trojans want to move quickly. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic beam on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Tamatola. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Punt is in the air. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Panthers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Manziel. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Florida International. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find it.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They'll try to get it through the air. It's on target and complete. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this. There he goes!
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Trying play action. He'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Reese. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the air. It's Manziel. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. FIU pushing tempo. Back to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeps it on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, FIU! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They march 72 yards. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets them up on second down. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Bowie. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Amatova.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here comes the hurry up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Finds his target down the middle. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. And the field goal unit is on the field. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Breaks into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Manziel. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. FIU pushing tempo. Card in the backfield. It's Callaway. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense lining up quickly. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Got it in the middle, it's Tamatova. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. To the air on second down. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Troy.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Coming out with it, it's Punga. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. FIU pushing tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Manziel. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. FIU will line up to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it to him on the screen. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Got a man. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Finds a spot in the middle.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The RPO fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking for room. It's Bowie. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Makes the grab on 3rd. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Offense needs a couple of yards on 4th down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting... Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Troy. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Runs through a tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line. It's Udo. At midfield, he's got room. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Power football with the run. Find some fresh air. Oh, what a cut. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Panthers.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got his man downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peppers. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Caught behind the line. It's Tamatova. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. And that chemistry equals big plays.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Manziel. Firing deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Snagged in the middle. It's Bowie. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry up. Send the tight end in motion. The give to the lone running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Trojans decide to punt it away. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. Got it behind the line. It's Reese. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Punts it out of the air. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Trojan. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to throw, it's Manziel. Makes the grab, it's Austin. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's caught, it's Punga. Major gaps in that defense, and he got... knocking down at the 4. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Reese. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, and they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Right down the boulevard. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. Talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there at the New Orleans Bowl. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Orleans Bowl.
And the Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Punga. And he loses the football on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. 2 very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, start off the second half, David.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Slams it ahead. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. second and goal, he carries again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensive. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive with 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Brings it down on the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. It's Callaway. Turning it on. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup. And that has been a rare sight in this one. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida International. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Trojans will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Florida International offense is back on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back has it. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got a man. It's McConnell. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Going to swing it on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Callaway. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. FIU set up with another first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, FIU. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Troy, 34.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that too.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up in the game.
The Trojans send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find...
He's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
Now, a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
52, Troy. 34.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the Trojans want to move quickly.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He lobs one high down the left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the... Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's pulled down after a tough one, gets it to the 6. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Troy, 34.
Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back to the ground game on the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got a little space. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Catch in the middle. It's Tamatola. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these 1st downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Troy.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it, make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm a receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. They took it 68 yards on that drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Back to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got to stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.